all today. It's my pleasure and honor to introduce Representative Rousen. It's a pleasure for me because I've known Darrell for 30 years. He was an assistant state attorney in the 6th Judicial Circuit when I was an assistant public defender. When he got to the legislature, I'm the legislative chair for the Public Defender Association, so we had a lot of dealings with Darrell there. We do have a pact, though, that I won't tell any stories if he won't tell any stories. But it's encouraging that, particularly in a very divisive legislative body that we have right now between the D's and the R's, that when, in fact, a D can accomplish things, you know that you have leadership. And Darrell has leadership. He can get things done. And he's been particularly effective in getting things done in the mental health and substance abuse arena. He understands the issue. And he is working and actually, I think, educating many of the other legislators. Representative Baxley is going to be Will Weatherford's lead in substance abuse and mental health, it appears. And Darrell has spent a lot of time, I believe, because Representative Baxley's views have somewhat changed from where they were when he was with us before. So we are very, very lucky to have someone who gets it. And Darrell gets it. And I can also say, from a selfish point of view, he's also been very protective of the public defender budget, which kind of near and dear. And he's also been very protective of PACE. So those are all very good things. And again, we are very fortunate to have a person who understands what substance abuse and mental health means to the citizens, to the taxpayers, and to those who are addicted to either substances or have those mental health issues. So with that, I'm very proud. Darrell, please come forward and get your award.
Okay. Good afternoon. And thank you so much for this. I had to ask Bob if I got to say a few words. He said, go at it. I'm really humbled every time an organization such as yourselves invites me and honors the work that I try to do in the legislature on your behalf and on behalf of people like me, folks who really understand mental health and substance abuse. 14 years, 4 months, 2 weeks, and 3 days ago, when I woke up in Hazelden, Hanley Hazelden, down in West Palm Beach, after 15 years of smoking crack and doing dope and drinking liquor, you never could have written the script for me, that God in his infinite wisdom and mercy would find a way for me to give back to this community by just telling my story and sticking to it. And so this means a lot. I'll never forget when substance abuse dollars were getting whacked and talked about very heavily. And I ran over to the Senate with my journal, my little notes that I took while I was in last treatment, had my name tags and when I was in the detox, and I sat there in front of Senator Joe Negron, and I talked to him about substance abuse. I talked to him about treatment, and I talked to him about you, the warriors on the front line that are helping people to change their lives. And I shared my personal story with him. And after I finished, he looked at me and he said, why do you tell people your personal business? And I said to myself, Senator, just hang around. But I'm glad to fight the fight. And I want you to know that I listen to you, and I, most of all, listen and watch the lives that you change. I want to thank one of my favorite judges for being here today, Judge Deanna Farnell, drug court judge from Pinellas 6th Circuit. Judge, thank you. I mean, talk about a warrior on the bench who has looked out for people like me day after day, week after week, month after month, year after year. It is judges like Deanna Farnell who gets it and understands drug treatment. Bob, thank you for this gracious award today. My lovely wife is here with me, a member of the Juvenile Welfare Board, Pinellas County. It's not easy being married to me, but thank you, baby, for hanging around.